Really special guest here, Goldenboymnny. We got our boy Sheriff here. Nice to finally get down and talk to y'all, handle business.
For sure, bro. Glad to be here.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. But we'll start with you, Manny.
Okay.
Pretty much, when did you start rapping? When did you really start?
I started rapping in like 2016.
Really?
But it was kind of just like from my friends. I didn't really take it seriously until 2018.
2018.
I dropped Yoshi's Island. That was my first EP.
Really?
Probably can't. You might be able to find it on YouTube. I removed it.
I feel you. So how was it dropping that like first project?
It was cool. It was like a step forward that I hadn't really took. And at that point, I wasn't super confident in my music or my sound or anything, but I knew I was getting better compared to how it was before.
I feel you.
So it's just like keeping that momentum, that like drive to keep improving, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much how I felt after that, cause like nothing really came from it immediately. Like Get Up is on that project, and that's technically still my biggest song, but it didn't become like a bigger song until way after the project dropped. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, Get Up was the one with Candy Paint? Is that the yeah. That's fine.
Oh really? So it was a joint with Candy Paint.
Yeah.
Shout out Candy Paint.
So how did that happen?
I just bought a feature. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean he fucked with it enough, so it wasn't like hella expensive. I definitely like saved and shit, cause at the time like I was fresh out of high school.
I feel you.
So yeah, but I got the bread. I waited like forever to get the song back, and when I got the song back, like it like damn near wasn't even mixed. Like then I had to get the stems, and I had to mix all the stems and like make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, like a more cohesive song. But yeah, I mean people still liked it apparently.
Damn,
So,
yeah, brought you here, got you here, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, that's what's up. So that first project, like, did that song really kind of put you on the map in your head? Like, oh, I'm kind of nice now, or
No,
what
I don't
really
think
got
so.
you?
I don't think anything really made me feel like that. The next year, I dropped GB Meets World right after I dropped out of school. I dropped out of college when I was a sophomore. My first semester, like 3 days in, because I was sitting in, I don't remember what class it was. It was an audio class, so I was an audio major. And one day I was just like, I like kind of snapped, not aggressively snapped, but I just got up and I literally left and went home during the middle of my classes. I went home to my mom. Yeah. I called my mom in the bathroom when I was about to leave. I'm like, Mom, like I'm not coming back here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like that.
And she was like, okay. Yeah, because she knew I didn't want to go, but like I was still trying, you know, because I already did 1 year. I already got paid for the first year, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just called her, then I told my dad, then I told my friends, and yeah, I just didn't go back. I picked up more hours at my job, and yeah.
So when that happened, like, how was that? Like what pretty much happened after that? Were you quitting because like, oh, I'm gonna get into music for real, or like?
It was more so, and I mean, yeah, but it was also just because I was like, I know that I don't want to spend money on this. Like, I didn't feel like that shit was worth it at all. Because the way I feel about Columbia, like, I don't even necessarily think Columbia is a bad school, but I feel like some of the teachers there are like, the teachers there are really good at what they do, but not all the teachers can articulate that to you. Like, they know what they're talking about. They don't know how to show you. Like, they don't know how to get you to understand it. And that was the main reason I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting my time. Like,
100%.
And also with that, I didn't want to spend 4 years doing that, like, because I was basically in school for engineering. But like when I got out of school, I didn't want to engineer people. So I was like, what am I really doing this for?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's basically just a lot of like long and hard thinking brought me to that decision. It didn't even really have as much to do with music at the time.
So you were learning about engineering. Like, did that really help you like structure your songs?
Kinda. It helped me definitely get better at engineering myself, and like the little bit that I learned, I'm not gonna lie, they were kind of shoving like the technicalities in my face a lot, and I didn't like that. So I kind of just went about learning it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just wanted my songs to like sound better. Or I'll hear something in another song, I'm like, okay, I want to do something like that in my song,
Mhm.
you know. And I still record most of my songs out of my house. Like
Mhm.
I didn't have an engineer. Since I started making music, like literally earlier this year and like last year was the first time I had somebody record me like in the studio. And I had been making music for like 4 years before that.
Really?
So yeah, I always recorded myself. So I think that that's the reason that I went to school for that in the first place, like
Mhm.
kind of to help my music, but I didn't realize like you're getting a degree in that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and you have to pay it back and blah 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 blah. And like if you were like one of the only jobs you could get with that type of degree is engineering somebody. It was audio design production, so there's
Mhm.
obviously other stuff like I probably could have done Foley, which is like sound effects for like games and movies and shit like that.
Mhm.
I probably could have done a lot of stuff, but it just didn't feel right. So I stopped doing it.
Yeah, definitely. So your first couple projects, like
Mhm.
who like produced them and who put them together if you were
Yeah.
recording by yourself?
Yeah. So my first couple of projects is Just Out, and then it was GB Meets World, which is what I dropped when I dropped out of school.
Mm-hmm.
That project is like almost entirely produced by Ra, and so is Yoshi's Island,
Really?
and so is Once Upon a Time. Ra is like my brother. He like we started together pretty much. Like I was making music for a little bit before I met him. And then I met him, he wanted to start producing, and I was like, you should do it. And we weren't immediately close, but like the love for music just brought us close, and we started learning about each other.
Mhm.
And now like that's like my right hand guy, you know.
I feel you, cause he goes crazy, man.
Yeah, he's
goes crazy.
a goat for real, bro. I remember when he didn't even like know, he literally, I still remember when he literally didn't know anything. Like
Mhm.
it's so crazy.
Still
He just
good,
like he got it, and then it was just like he kept like every day he just got so much better than he was the day before.
Mhm.
It's crazy. Like you can see how much from like if you listen to his beats from like 2019 and you listen to the ones in 2020 and you listen to the ones now, like you can hear the improvement so
Mhm.
obviously. It's crazy. And he was the first person to start teaching me how to produce. I started producing in like I'll say December.
Mhm.
Like he also taught me CEO Beats. He taught me, those are like the main three people that really like put me on and helped me when I was trying to learn. Because I went through a period where I wasn't even like, I would go to the studio, they'd be like, okay, let's make a song. I'd be like, no, like I don't want to make any songs, I just want to make beats.
Mhm.
And it was literally like that for like 4 months, like 4 or 5 months of me. Every time I linked to anybody, like I don't want to make a song, like let me make the beat, you make the song.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I just really wanted to let one skill at least kind of catch up to the other one.
I feel you.
You know what I mean?
And that I feel like that definitely is gonna make you better as an artist. You know.
Yeah.
Definitely hope fully better as an artist. But tell me how you, cause you told me how you linked up with Ron, and that's
Yeah.
definitely what I wanted to talk about. But tell me how you linked up with CEO Beats and Sheriff as well.
Yeah. Ra, yeah, like I said, I met him we went to the same high school. So
Mhm.
I met him at school. And then like the friendship just really kind of formed. He like morphed into my friend group and kind of became part of ETP, which is like my collective.
Mm-hmm.
But I met him like kind of through Ra, and I also met CEO kind of through Ra because they both knew him before they knew me.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember the way I met CEO was I literally sent him Once Upon a Time, which is a project I dropped last year.
Yeah.
I sent him that, and like he didn't listen to it for like literally like 2 months. He didn't fucking listen to it, and then one day he listened to it. He was like, "Bro, like, blah, 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 this is so hard." And I went to his crib, and we just started linking more.
Because
Like,
I made him listen to that shit.
yeah. Yeah, and I met him. It was kind of like through Instagram DMs. Like Ra had a lab beat with him, and like I wanted to get on the beat, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but like eventually I just ended up getting on it. I sent him the song. He was like, "Huh." And he sent me some more beats. I sent 2 more songs. He's like, "All right." yeah, that was that. Then when he came to Chicago, all of us got in the studio together, and then yeah, the rest was history. Like we just all like clicked.
Mm-hmm.
The vibes were right. Like it was just and it's like good. You
It
know,
makes sense.
like when you link with somebody for the first time, sometimes it can be awkward. Sometimes it can be no. It literally was just
Wasn't
all.
even that.
It was just
Yeah.
all good the first time.
I feel you.
Yeah.
So Sheriff, when you first heard Manny's music, like, you know, what did you really draw from that?
Well, when I first heard of Manny, it was through Supa. Supa was posting just y'all in the
Really?
studio cooking and shit. And I saw raw shit, and I noticed raw, and then I randomly stumbled upon Upset. That song, Upset. Bro, that song is insane. It's actually a really good song, and everybody keeps telling me like, yo, you guys need to film the video for that, bring that shit back, blah blah blah. We might do that, but that song was really what caused me to like send him the beat, but Ross sent me some loops and stuff, so we collabed on that. And Too Broken was the first song we ever made.
Really?
Yeah. It was me, Ron, him.
Yeah, it's the first time
It's
you
on the
made-
project.
Yeah, on the project.
Made it in like March, April last year.
Yeah.
A lot of those songs are from like last year. Like a lot of those
Really?
songs are older, but they're still hard.
But they're
so.
still really good, yeah.
Yeah.
From there it was. Then we had made Fail, right?
Yeah.
That song was pretty good too. I really liked that song.
Yeah, I remember after we made that, we literally just kept playing it in the car, like over and over. The shortest
That
clip,
shit
we
was on
just
repeat
kept
for a
playing
while.
it. Yeah.
I was living in LA for like a year for a little bit, and that's how I discovered I was out in LA. I was like, my lease was up. I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't even know if I want to be here. LA is weird. I can't do this shit. So I came back to Chicago basically because I wanted to link with him really and just build something new, something fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like chasing after placements and doing all that extra shit is just tiring and exhausting. I was like, fuck it, let's do something. Let's start something.
Really? That's what's up. That's a good story.
Hell
so,
yeah.
so how was it like, you know, being in LA? Because I know you produced for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. Like I got what I needed done, got connections, you know, did what I needed to do, and then the pandemic hit in the middle of all that shit.
Really?
Like I was like maybe 7 months into the lease, and the pandemic hit, and was just like, all right, I don't know what the fuck to do, but. I mean, I was just making beats. I was working with Candy Paint, like one-on-one. He was coming to the house. We were cooking, making shit. We made that. I mean, I pretty much did a lot of those songs on his project. Was it Everything Peach or I forget what song? I forget what he called it. Yeah, everything. We call it Everything Peach and Purple or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, man, you've been working. It's kind of funny because like I knew your name, you know, for a while now.
Yeah, I
And
think
definitely from your raw ass drop. Howdy, Sheriff.
that shit's from Boardwalk.
Really?
The show, boy. I don't even watch that show. I was like on YouTube searching for an hour, trying to find anything to like use as a tag. And I was like, I'm gonna run with this, and it stuck. It like works. It's cool.
Get out of here.
That shit hard.
There's so many times where I was like, I'm retiring this tag. I hate this tag.
No,
bro.
you
Like,
can't.
You can't, bro. You too
And the
far
whole
along,
the
bro.
whole sheriff thing started off as a joke, bro. Like I remember like I was in high school. And I made like a spoof video of me being like impersonating a sheriff. And it was just like, I don't even know where that video is at. It's so old, bro. I had long ass hair. I was like a completely different person. I was like in a band. You know what I'm saying? Like I was playing drums.
That's where it came from, for real?
Yeah, bro.
I didn't
And
know
then
that.
like all my homies were like, no, that shit's fire. I was like, I'm gonna put a 5 in front of it because that's just cool to me at the time. I was younger, you know what I'm saying? So it just stuck, bro. I don't know. For a while, I was like, I can't even take myself seriously, but everyone else does. And I was like, all right, no, it's cool. I'll rock with Sheriff for a while. I changed my name a couple times. I tried to. My homies just got mad at me. I was like, all right, fuck it.
Hell yeah. No, bro, you gotta keep that shit. That shit raw as hell, bro. I really fuck with that name. And that drop, I'm telling you, every time I hear that shit, I'm like, I'm ready, you feel me?
Yeah,
I'm ready
that's
for
funny.
real. But, so transitioning back here, so is that what you're trying to do is pretty much like,
Yeah, I mean, what I learned in LA, I'm just bringing it back here. Anything that I like, you know, connections I've made and whatever I could bring to the table is basically what my point of coming back. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just start something. Because trying to get in on something that's already developed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, it's way more fun this way.
exactly.
Way more fun
I
this way.
feel
And
you.
like, you get more respect, I guess. I don't know. Not that I even care about that, but.
Yeah, I definitely feel
You know
you,
what I
bro.
mean?
Because I'm telling you, I've been hearing your name circulate forever, and it's funny because we did an interview with Karali Payne,
He's talented.
and
I fuck with
yeah,
him.
he told us he was like, yeah, I have a whole project produced by Sheriff. I'm like,
they're all
what?
old, like they're all from like 2016, like beats.
Right, those beats,
It's
right?
completely different wave. I was on,
Yeah,
totally
exactly,
different,
exactly. And when he told me that, I was all like, how is he gonna be rapping? You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I didn't know that, you know, you that versatile with it, or you know, back then you was making, you know, those type of beats.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I heard his project, I'm all like, yo,
Yeah.
this dude Sheriff something
Tag
else,
was
man.
Sheriff beats hit different.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. But it was funny
Appreciate
because I talked to him, and then that's when because you know I heard stuff back in the day from you, but then that's when it started to really circulate in my
Yeah.
head. But yeah, that's definitely wild, man.
Really, the upbringing, really, like my upbringing, like I came from not anything bad. I was just in a different neighborhood. I didn't know anybody. But I met Vince, CO Beats. He really put me in the circle that he was doing, his connections, and from there we just always made shit. Like I think my first placement was with Taylor Bennett, and me and
Really?
Vince made it. What the fuck is that song called? Fuck, I forget the name of the song. But it was I really enjoyed that song. It was a cool song, and that definitely, for both of us, brought us further. My name was more recognized and shit. What was the next biggest placement was Lucky. It was after.
Yeah.
What night was that? It was the night of his, he had a Grammy celebration at the Metro or some shit, and we got the chance to go, and we linked with Lucky there. And Vince basically facilitated. We had a studio at the time at Fort Knox, and he just facilitated that whole situation. Brought Lucky over there. We made a song. There was 20 people in the studio. Yeah, we made that song, Do You Want? It's only on SoundCloud.
Man,
That shit really put me on the map too, and Vince.
Let's take a step back.
Yeah.
What really made you one day decide I want to take this production
shit
stuff seriously? Yeah.
I mean, I guess I kind of always wanted to take it seriously. It's just a matter of how can I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For producers, it's different, And I really, whenever I get that chance to make a difference for producers, I feel like producers need more,
Hell,
credit,
yeah.
more respect,
That's
more
right.
points on the board. You know what I'm saying? All around. And I think it's slowly changing. You know what I'm saying? People are definitely noticing us more. But yeah, that shit. I've always wanted to take that shit seriously. It's just a matter of learning. You know what I mean?
What was it like? I know you off camera. You said that you've been doing this for 10 years. What was that feeling like when you finally did get those placements? Did you feel there's still a long way to go? Or,
Yeah, bro. I wasn't content. I
Yeah.
wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted more. That's all it really was. That drive. Like
Right.
he was saying, that drive is everything for real.
Yeah.
But
That's dope.
yeah.
I feel you. So kind of switching back over to you, Manny. Your project, Once Upon a Time. Let's talk about that, man, because that's where I first heard your music from. Because I think I heard Show and Tell, and then
Fire.
I heard Show and Tell. It was probably a couple months after you dropped the project.
Yeah.
But when Sheriff hit us up, I already knew who you were.
Yeah.
But
Oh, nice.
I already knew who he was. But once you sent the other project, I'm all like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of growth in this, bro.
Yeah,
That shit
lots of
crazy.
growth. He grows the fastest out of everyone I've been around. He definitely gets better.
I feel you. So what was the takeaways from that project, and what really did you expand on? You would say, because I could definitely hear a lot that you expanded on.
Yeah.
I think that more so, I just kind of switched focuses, in terms of what was important to me in music. You know what I'm saying? In Once Upon a Time and GB Meets World, I feel like those projects, they were still kind of melodic. I feel like they were still much more rap oriented projects, and I don't even feel like That On Me is necessarily a hip hop project. I just don't really know what else to label it as, because it's still kind of close to that, there's a rhyme scheme in a lot of the songs, you know what I'm saying, but at the same time it has the catchiness of pop, and it has a lot of real genuine sing, because I always wanted to be a singer, more so than the rap stuff. I grew up listening to jazz and R&B, stuff like that. So when I was really young, I just knew I wanted to sing. I didn't even to be honest, I didn't even really learn about rap until 5th, 6th grade. So before, music was just all melodies and stuff for me. I think that one of the things that made me learn about rap was playing drums, because I played drums for like 7 years or something like that. Yeah, but in terms of like what I think changed, I feel like I just focused a lot more on making something that was like genuinely from my own mind and creative process, instead of just making the type of music that I like to listen to, just because that's what I feel like I was doing before. But I feel like with Bet On Me, this is like the first time I made something that is like genuinely me and like comes 100% from like my own brain. You know what I mean? Like, because everybody, like, keep it real, bro. Everybody is based off something. That's how it works. Like, everyone's inspired by something. But I feel like this project is like the least inspired by something else out of all my projects. Like, I literally, for most of the time I was making it, I wasn't even listening to other music. Like, I was just making a bunch of music, like a lot of music. Like, the time I would spend listening to music, I literally just made music during that time instead of listening to it.
That's wild. And do you think, like, moving forward, are you going to continue to do that process when you make, like, projects or anything like that?
I don't think so. I think the reason that I was doing it was because I feel like now I have, like, a sound that is, like, genuinely mine. And I think a lot of the reason I stopped listening to music during that time is because I was really trying to find that. And it's hard to find that when you have all your influences in your head all the time, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna change your creative process, because you're like, bro, I like how that sounds so much, you know, like, and it kind of takes away from like what you are, like what is your sound, you know?
100%. Yeah, you definitely broke it down perfectly right there, bro. But let's get into it. Bet On Me, man. You had some slaps on there.
Appreciate it.
Already in the post that I wrote, I said that I love Paid Away. That shit.
That's one of the first beats I made by myself.
And I read the DM. I'm all like, damn, he made that. Wild. So I love that. I love I Need Help. That shit.
That's my favorite song. Yep.
I Need Help, dude. I think that either one of those two.
Yeah. You want to know something about that song? I actually cried when I made that song.
Stop, for real?
Yeah.
Damn. What was going on?
Seasonal depression.
Really?
I feel like that's something a lot of people go through. So I didn't feel uncomfortable making a song about it, because I feel like so many people.
A lot of people are not comfortable with just admitting it in general.
True.
So I felt like that would be a good thing to make a song about, especially because like there's like a lot of songs on there that's like moods, vibes, blah blah blah. But like there's a few songs that are particularly about a certain thing. That's one of those songs. That song is like about mental health and not being able to ask for help.
That shit raw as hell. Every time I play that shit, I don't. It's like the way the song is like laid out, bro. I don't know, man. Like everything about that song, I love, man.
Thank you, bro.
But what would you say is like your highlights from the project? I'll ask both of y'all this question. You can answer first. But what would you say is the highlights from the Bet On Me?
You think like, what do you mean, like my favorite song?
Like what's your favorite like takeaway like?
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess just like don't be so like scared to just do what you want. Cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like when I was doing the high pitch shit first, motherfuckers did not like it. Everybody liked it, but I knew I like this,
and I feel like I can take this further than what I did on this one song, and so that's what I started trying to do. That, like, I wasn't sure, because I did not think people were gonna like it, but I still did it anyway. I still put All I Know on there, even though like I just didn't I didn't know. You know, people are picky, but also like people just like to hate on shit they never heard before sometimes. And like the idea of that freaked me out. So I think that like making Bet On Me, just putting it out, like so many people heard it and I'm getting all this good feedback, it just taught me like I need to not be so scared to do what I want.
Hell yeah, 100%.
Cause now I have a lot of songs in the vault, that have the high pitch shit. But now I'm at the point where like the high pitch shit is like it's damn near perfect. Like I got it. But when I was doing it on Bet On Me, I was still figuring it out because I wasn't used to using my high register like that.
I feel you 100%. What would you say, Sharon?
I mean, it was really the first project that I really like, overseen. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I really executive produced the whole thing. I mean, obviously everyone that had their take on it and wanted to, make adjustments and shit. But I definitely just learning how to put a project together in general, bro. Like, and learning, cause I don't know shit about being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And like being close to him and learning from him and seeing how he works and like, first time he recorded in the studio, that was easy as fuck for you. You say you have a hard time with that, but I don't know. It's just like the whole thing. It was just a whole learning experience, bro. For real.
Hell yeah, 100%.
Definitely inspired me to want to do it more and manage other artists and
Hell yeah,
help
100%.
I think it also taught me that it's okay to like kind of let other people have a hand in your creativity.
Yeah.
Like
I appreciate you letting me,
Yeah. Like, cause
I know a lot of people are real uncomfortable with that. I still kind of am, but like when you like you can trust certain people. It's like your friends or somebody you've been working with for a long time, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I know some artists that are real. They're
Particular.
real serious about that. Like this is what I want. Like blah blah blah. But like sometimes, bro, like people are telling you something for a reason.
Yeah.
And I think I just like learned how to listen a little bit more throughout the whole process because I had literally just been working with myself for years. Like this is the first time I worked on something with like a group of people. So
I think a big thing we learned is patience.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It's been a whole year since we started the project. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been itching. He's like, "Can you drop? Let's drop." Like blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Situation first,
No,
that project has been done for like a long time before it came out, bro. Like that project was finished for months before it came out. The only thing that wasn't finished was like some of the mixing, but in terms of the songs, the order, all that stuff, that was like done for a while. And I was just sitting there like,
For real. That's what's up, man. But real quick, Sheriff, you for real got. You could definitely be an A&R, bro, manager. Continue to do what you do, bro.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm telling
exactly
you,
what I'm
like
shooting
you could definitely be there, bro.
Appreciate
No
it,
lie.
for real.
But tell me about the Cadet video, bro. That shit was hard.
Thanks,
so
bro.
where was it shot? Give me all the details.
we shot it in LA. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know where we were, but that shit was crazy though. It was like these big ass hills and like it looked fake. I know it kind of looked fake, but it wasn't. And I thought I was gonna fall like 3 different times, so I was just trying not to like, you know what I'm saying. But it was still it was really good. We were kind of just like dashing around trying to get everything done.
Yeah, I had like a general direction. I was like, I know where we're gonna shoot it, and it was like perfect timing. It took us a long time to find it.
We managed to get the
golden hour
astronauts
hit,
too.
that
We
sun was
managed
hitting
to.
different.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was perfect, bro.
We managed to get everything done, and it all came out really good. Cam did his thing.
Yeah, Cameron is
He's
dope.
super
He
talented.
just did
Is he
little
the
baby
director?
shit. You gotta look at shit up.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit's
I got
really
it.
He
fun.
shot director.
He
He's
just
super
did a
hard.
little baby video. It's just fun.
Damn, that's what's up. Cause I like the scene where you're in the telephone booth. That shit.
Yeah,
was
he's super
crazy,
hard.
bro.
That
You got
was
the
like-
floating rocks and shit.
Bro, when he had me do that, I had no idea what he was gonna do. I'm like, okay, bet. Like,
I was like,
oh,
let's
let's
film
do
the
it.
photo booth. And Cameron was like, why? I was like, I don't know, put him in space or something. He's like, all right, yeah, no, I could definitely put him in space. Yeah.
So
It
that's
all
how
tied
that
in
came
perfect.
about. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna shoot some more shit with Cam. He's definitely a cool down to earth person as
Yeah,
well.
for sure.
That's what's up. Are you shooting anything else off the project?
Yeah.
For sure. Can't wait to see.
Definitely, yeah.
Can't wait to see which songs you pick to shoot, man. Cause that's gonna for real be
Mhm.
teed up. If it's like the Cadet video,
Yeah.
that shit gonna be teed up, my
We
guy.
definitely set a bar that we can't really go
Yeah, we
lower.
can't.
We can't go lower than that.
Exactly. But let's talk about the Summer Smash, man. Like I seen your name on there.
Congrats.
I'm like,
Thank you.
crazy, man,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So let's talk about that. How'd that come about?
Yeah, just like
Vince,
Jake, like Vince, like just all the people that are kind of involved in that little bubble that I've gotten close to
Yeah.
over the past year. It's like everybody that like I met and really connected with, just like really believes in me. And I never really experienced that before. Like
For real.
I like before now, I always made music and I always like did the stuff I've done because I just liked it.
Mm-hmm.
And like I wasn't ever really thinking about money. Like it would be cool. Obviously, everybody wants to turn their passion into like an income.
Right.
But that wasn't the first thing for me. It's still not the first thing for me. Like I just like it. So, but there was never anybody that really was like telling me like, oh, keep going, blah 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 blah. Besides my friends and like my family. So it's just been like a really crazy experience to meet all these people. And keep in mind, I knew who these people were long before they knew who I was. All these people, like, just like connecting with them, like, yeah, bro, like you just gotta keep going, blah blah blah. Like that really did something for me mentally, and it still is like just crazy.
Yeah.
But the Summer Smash thing, basically from those guys, they just
I think it happened when we recorded Pearl Harbor together at the studio.
Oh yeah.
At Victory Lane.
And Jake was there.
And Jake was there. He was like, "No, he's raw, bro." From there, I mean, like, you're a genuine, nice person. Like, Lyrical's always been good at shining light on people who deserve it. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely one of those guys that definitely deserves it. And shout out to Lyrikal, shout out to Jake. You know, everyone that was involved helping put that shit together.
For real.
That's what's up, man. That's because that's gonna be huge for you, and
Hell
you
yeah.
know, just so you know, man, everybody's rooting for you now, man.
Yeah, that's literally where that stems from.
Yeah, that's literally where it stems from. Just like letting people know, like, you can believe in me, and you don't have to be scared to, because like I actually am putting my all into this. Like, I don't know, people have different motivations for making music, you know.
Yeah.
But I just have always made music my whole life, and like I don't know how to not make music, which is why I do it. Like I wouldn't feel like myself if I didn't make music.
Feel you, bro. That's deep right there.
Hell yeah.
That's deep.
How did the name like Golden Boy come along?
Thanks, I never asked that.
I don't know. I just kind of made it. It was just Manny without the A before. And then like I was like, bro, like this is not. One day I was like, this was before even like Yoshi's Island came out. I was like, bro, like this is not like enough. Like people are not gonna remember that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I was just like I don't even really remember how I thought of it. It just made sense to me because I feel like I'm different from a lot of people just in terms of how I conduct myself. And yeah, I mean, I just always felt like I don't want to say necessarily
An outcast, because like I can fit in, but I just always felt different from people. I know that's a cliche thing to say, but I feel like in like a group of teenagers, like when I was a teenager, if you put me in a group with a bunch of teenagers, like I will really stick out from the rest of the teenagers because I like wouldn't be social. I'd be like on my computer or something, like, you know what I'm saying. So that's, I guess, where it came from. Just like
knowing you different, right?
yeah, or just like
Golden child.
yeah. Basically, just like you could notice me because I'm like very obviously acting different than everybody else.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I guess that's where the name came from. That was a good question though. I never even really thought about it.
But yeah, definitely, man. But we're getting down to the final two questions. So shout out your collective, man.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro. That is another reason why I make music. Like, my friends, bro. Because I start with my friends, and I hear people, especially now that I meet more people, I hear people all the time. Like, I remember a while ago I was with somebody. They were like, "Man, there's so many good producers in Chicago. Like, where's all the underground artists that nobody's heard of?" I'm like, bro, like. Oh my God. And every time someone says that is like what really drives me to keep going, because I just am really close with so many talented people. Like I want to see them all succeed because I know they have the ability to, and like I know how talented they are because some of them I helped cultivate that talent, and some of them I literally started with them. So like I know, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Um,
But yeah, my collective is called ETP. It stands for Exit the Premises. Shout out all those guys. Cadet, Vel, Solo, J-Rio. There's more. Roz in there. There's a lot more, but yeah, shout out those guys. They keep me going always, of course.
20%, man. Shout out the gang. So moving forward, like what you got planned, man? Because I know you're gonna do Summer Smash. I know So you're gonna have some videos going
Some
on.
videos,
Is there
yeah.
anything else going on?
Honestly, I'm just working a lot. I'm about to quit my job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm slight scared, but I think I just need to I think I saved it up enough, and like right now I just need to like really focus, like more than I ever have. You know, like I don't
If
have.
you don't quit in the next couple weeks, we're walking in there dragging you.
And they've been telling me that
We like worked the whole time we did the project. Like he was like, "Oh, I'll come over after work." I'm like, "Bro, you don't gotta do that shit, but also you do gotta do that shit."
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
literally work
I
like
felt bad.
I'll work like a 6,
Working that
7 hour
corporate job
shift.
sucks.
6, 7 hour shift, go to his house, record till like 1, wake up, go to work at 9. The same thing the next day. It was just like that. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, like it is the time for me to quit, but also I'm just getting like tired. Like I'm tired as fuck. Something gotta give, and it's not music.
Right. I feel you 100%, man. But I think we'll end on that, man. For real, appreciate you. Both of y'all coming out here, man.
Appreciate you for having us,
Yeah.
bro.
For real.